Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss the chapter Health and Diseases. This is the first page of the chapter in which it is written that the Greek philosopher Hippocrates and the Indian Ayurveda system also asserted that health is something which is balanced between various types of humors in the body, and the idea was only a thought process. But later on, discovery by the William Harvey and experimental method of circulation was discovered, and these ideas were disproved that there are certain particular fluids by which, if they are in balance, then the body will be normal or healthy. Then later on, the good humor, bad humor, black bile, these hypotheses were disproved. And it was told that mind influences the through the neural systems and endocrine systems our human immune system. So mind is powerful and it is influencing the neural and the endocrine system, which is affecting our immune system, and then we are either healthy or we are diseased. And mind as a mental state can affect our health, and of course health is affected by these three factors: genetic disorders, deficiencies like by which the child is inborn having inborn deficiencies and defects, and then infections. If for certain infections are affected our body, then our health is surely going to be affected. And third style, lifestyle disorders. If we are, what kind of food we are eating, water we are taking, and whether what amount of exercise we are doing, rest we are taking, these things are in the lifestyle, so they also determines your health. Now, definition of health. This is definition of health given by WHO also, that complete physical, mental, and social well-being is known as healthy. If a person is well all in all three dimensions, like it's physically fit, mentally fit, as well as socially well, then we say that a person is healthy. And what is the importance of health? If we are healthy, then our productivity will increase, and we will become economically very prosperous. Health also increase our lifespan and reduces infant mortality and maternal mortality. Then how can we maintain our health? There are a few points like balanced diet, personal hygiene, regular exercise are important for maintaining health. That's why so much craze is going on about yoga, because yoga is bringing a balance between physical and mental things. And awareness about diseases, the knowledge about diseases and immunization also help us in preventing or protecting ourselves from various health diseases and remaining healthy. Now, if we keep our surrounding clean, like if we properly dispose the waste, control vectors around our house, and then if we use the resources necessary for achieving good health, then we can maintain our health. When functioning of one or more organ of the system, the body is adversely affected. This means the disease. So diseases means more organs are affected. If more organs are affected by various pathogens, then the person become diseased. Now, this is the introduction of the health, and in the chapter you can see till now we have discussed these things. So here, the NCRT is also showing the same things, like William Harvey. They have given the name in the 569 that William Harvey, using experimental method and demonstration of normal body temperature in the persons with black bile. So previously there was a thought that black bile person belong to the hot personality and they have fevers, but later on it was disproved by when William Harvey have experimental methods for circulation of the blood, and they also gave thermometer was also discovered. So it shows that the temperature remains normal whether the person is of black bile or not with black bile. And they also disproved the balance of various humors like good humor or bad humor, because they purely said that mind is influencing the things, mind is influencing the neural and endocrine system, and then our immune system is affected by the mind. And then if our immune system is working well, we are healthy, and if immune system is wrong, then we become diseased. Of course, our health is affected by these 3 points given in the NCERT: genetic disorders, infections, and lifestyle disease problems. So we have to take care. If a person is take birth with the genetic disorder that help, then there is, of course, there is a problem with the health. And if the person is suffering from any kind of infection, then also the person is not healthy. And if a lifestyle problem is there, including the food, water, and rest and exercise is not proper, then also the person's health become disturbed. Now, the next page is giving you WHO definition that it could be defined as the state of complete physical and mental social well-being. And when persons are healthy, the plus point is that it increases the productivity and economic prosperity. And also the new ones or infant does not die, and mother mortality is also decreased when the society is healthy, when the person is healthy. Now, balanced diet, personal hygiene, and regular exercise. So, if the person is having take care of all these things, then that person is having a good health. Yoga is practiced, and it also helps in achieving good health. Awareness about diseases and against vaccinations and infectious diseases also help us in maintaining the health. Like if we are aware about the various problems, or if we are aware that the particular disease is airborne or waterborne and how it spreads, then we can take care that in our home we can take care that these things we have special precautions prevent as such spreads, like a proper disposal of waste, control of vectors, and maintaining hygiene in our food and water resources are necessary for achieving good health. Now, what is disease? When we understood till now that what is health, then now we should know that what is disease. So, when functioning of one or more organs of the system of the body is adversely affected, characterized by appearance of various signs and symptoms, we say that we are not healthy, we have a disease. So, when any infectious organ is affecting our body, and it has grown, multiplied inside the body and has affected many organs. And we are now faced by various new types of symptoms, like we are having fever, or like we are having any problem in any part of the body, then we say that there can be some disease. So disease is any kind of disturbed ease. When we feel that in our body, then we say that we have a disease. Disease can be broadly grouped into infectious and non-infectious. Then diseases which are easily transmitted from one person to another are called infectious disease. And infectious disease are very common, one suffers, and from these at some time or other. Some of the infectious disease like AIDS are fatal. So till now we have also suffered from few diseases. In the childhood, we also suffered from various diseases like someone can catch cholera, someone can catch jaundice or typhoid. So certain disease we suffer from, they are very common, and some diseases are very fatal, which are very deadly, like AIDS, and some are non-infectious like cancer, which is also major cause of death. Drug and alcohol abuse are also which is affecting our health adversely. Common disease in human. Wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoan, helminth. These causes disease in man. And these diseases causing organisms are only known as pathogens. Most parasites are therefore called pathogens and are also cause harm to the host by living in or on them. So parasitic diseases are also there, bacterial diseases are there. So the disease causing organism, when they get entered inside the body of any host, they multiply there, they damage the organ in which they multiplying, and brings the changes in the body functions. So therefore we outcome is what? Outcome is that the person get disease. For example, pathogen that enter the gut must know way to survive in the stomach. If certain bacteria is get inside our food and it has gone to the gut, then the bacteria should have some adaptation so that it should have a capsule or something which is protecting it against the action of the HCl or acid. At low pH also it is resisting the digestion, or it is resisting the attack of the acid, and is multiplying there. Now what is we are starting with some diseases which are described in the NCRT, like Salmonella typhi is a bacteria which is a pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid and fever in the human being. This is the intestinal fever, we also say, because the typhoid bacteria infects the small intestine of human being, and it get spread through the contaminated food and water by the bacteria. If certain we eat, or some person eat any food or drink water which is contaminated by the bacteria, then the person suffer from this disease. What are the symptoms? Symptom is sustained fever 39 to 40 degrees Celsius for weeks, and weakness, fatigue, headache, stomach pain, constipation. So these problems person suffer from. And intestinal perforation, when the bacteria grow for a large amount, then it also causes the pores in the intestine and the death can occur. Typhoid fever could be confirmed by the Vidal test. The test which is done to confirm the typhoid fever is a Vidal test, and in classic medical medicine case is given named by the Mary Malone. So the nickname typhoid Mary. Why? Because she was a carrier of this typhoid disease, and in the lady, she was cooked by profession, and in her the typhoid bacteria has increased so much time, so that in the skin also, through the hands, the bacterial we can say shed going on. The bacteria was shedding from her disease, from the skin, and when she prepares the food, she continued to spread the typhoid. So she was a carrier. Bacteria next to disease is described here, like bacteria Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenza causes the pneumonia. And what is pneumonia? In pneumonia, the lungs of the person get infected, the alveoli of the lungs, so air sacs, where the air exchange occur, gas exchange occur, they are filled with the infected with the bacteria, and the pus is formed. The WBC attack those bacteria, so in result in the formation of pus which fills the alveoli, and now the gas exchange is problematic. Now it does not occur, so the body suffers from the lack of oxygen and anemia, and in severe cases the hypoxia condition is there, where the less amount of oxygen is getting into our tissues. So the symptoms will now occurs like fevers, chills, cough, headaches. In severe cases, lips and fingers turns blue because oxygen is not proper. A healthy person acquires infection by inhaling the droplet aerosols released by an infected person, or even by sharing glasses. So it can spread if a person sneezes, coughs in the environment, and we are also inhaling the same droplet. We can also catch pneumonia by this thing. Dysentery, plague, diphtheria are also some of the bacterial diseases. Now, coming to viral diseases, so rhinovirus is the virus which is causing the uh, disease. The that virus is responsible for the common cold disease, and it affects the nasal membrane, nasal epithelium. It causes the runny nose, and we all have suffered from the common cold some of the time or the other. And now, the later video, we will understand about the Plasmodium and the life cycle of the malaria parasite. Because it is a little long topic, we have to understand it in detail. Plus, uh, Plasmodium is a vector-borne disease. Anopheles, female Anopheles mosquito spreads it, and its life cycle is like this. In NCRT, it is shown. We will discuss this thing in the next video. I hope you understood about the and about this health, human health and disease chapter. And then later on, there is a discussion of the elephantiasis, filariasis, ringworm. And with this, the first topic, which is the introduction to flu disease, will get over. I hope you will continue watching this channel, and you can give me your doubts or comment the doubts in the comment section, and like and subscribe the video.